So you started the new year full of optimism. You thought to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna crush all my goals. I'm gonna achieve everything I desired. And now 1 month down the line in February, you're thinking, raw, I've had no progress. What went wrong? I'm gonna explain the 5 reasons why you're failing in your goals and how to solve these problems. Number 1 is you're not thirsty for knowledge. To succeed in anything in this life, you have to be a sponge. You have to be absorbing as much information as you can. Say you want to lose weight. You want to lose 10 to 20 pounds this year. How are you going to lose 10 to 20 pounds if you understand nothing about nutrition and don't understand the rules of calories in, calories out? If you're not making it a very important part of your day to learn more about this goal that you're trying to achieve. For example, how many people want to start a business? They want to finish the 9 to 5. But how many business podcasts are you listening to? How many business books are you listening to? How many books have you read? How many YouTube videos are you listening to? You can't just say, okay, boom, I want to start a business, but you do nothing other than just say that word. Talk is cheap. Actions is where it counts. And you really need to be a sponge and absorb any information you can about the goal from other people who have already surpassed or achieved your goal, who are just like you. No excuses. In modern times, we have more information available at our fingertips. This is magic, you know, a mobile phone. Back in the day, even 17, 18 years ago, this would be magic. Imagine 100 years ago, the amount of wars, the amount of craziness that would happen just to get this power in your hands. And now everyone has it and is being joke girl and joke boy and wasting time on Instagram because there's an overload of information. You have to use this technology mindfully utilize it, and it will change your life. But don't be a nitty to it. Don't be a slave to the technology in your hands. Now, number 2, and this is the most important reason, the fact that you're not making yourself accountable. It's very easy to say, okay, boom, I'm going to quit smoking. But without having any actionable steps surrounding this goal, you're more or less guaranteed to fail. This is why people say, what's the point of doing New Year's resolution? No one ever follows through with them. It's because you're not following through with them. Doesn't mean other people can't. Have your goal, have a piece of paper and write down your goal. And ask yourself, what are all the things I can do to make this goal easier, more simple to achieve? I'm using smoking as an example. My grandma quit smoking, and one of the ways she did this is by having an unlit cigarette, a real cigarette, and she still mimics the motions of the smoking. So she picks it up, moves it with her hand, takes a couple of draws, but obviously it's not lit. You can do things like this. You cannot buy cigarettes in the supermarket. You can use nicotine gum. There's many things you can do that are more concrete and powerful than just saying, oh, I'm going to quit smoking. It means nothing. And at the very least, to keep yourself accountable, get a piece of paper and write down, whether it's a user manual for your headphones, write down these goals and make them real. Because when thoughts come in the ether, they just bzz, and then it's easy for them to just disappear and you don't make yourself accountable. I can guarantee you're a billion times more likely to achieve your goal if you write down on a piece of paper and you slap it somewhere like near your bed where you're going to see it every day. Every day you're going to remind yourself of this goal rather than just saying it, you know, as a throwaway comment in January the 2nd and then you forget about it in February the 2nd, let alone at the end of the year. So thirdly, your goals are not concrete. If your goals are not specific and more general, you're highly unlikely to achieve them. Let me explain. Instead of saying, I want to read more, make it a lot more concrete. Say, I want to read 4 books a week. Yeah, I want to read 48 books a year. There's a clear qualifier whether or not you achieve this goal. You know, there's a clear yes or no. Whereas if you say, I want to read more books, what does that mean? If you read no books and then you go from reading 1 book a year, that's technically achieving the goal, but it's not really that serious. It's not too concrete of an improvement. Make yourself accountable, people, por favor. Struggling with bad posture my whole life by playing games and having the rounded shoulders. And that's one of my goals this year. But instead of me saying, okay, I want perfect posture, I'm saying I will be consistent and 1 to 2 times a day, I will do this perfect posture routine where over time I'll analyze the exercise and see if they're working or not. And every month I will take pictures of myself showcasing the clear progress, because I've tried to improve my posture before, but I don't think what I was doing was working and I didn't see much progress on a monthly basis. So make yourself accountable, and if you can, record yourself and take photos showcasing you're correctly working towards the goals. Humans, we like targets. That's why we like bow and arrow, yeah? So if you have a clear concrete goal, for example, losing 10 pounds, it's clear day to day whether or not you're achieving this goal. It's general. You know, people like to have something concrete to work towards. If you want to read 48 books and you've read 4 already, you can say, okay, now I have 44 left. It's something workable. You will still want to achieve this streak. Fourthly, this is big one. Have a success system. This is very important in my business. It doesn't have to be complicated. This is as simple as writing down your goals in a journal that you look at every day. Having a gym buddy where you and your friend make yourself accountable to go to the gym and eat healthier. Or having a simple calendar where you tick off the days you didn't smoke. In my blogging business, I see the power of having a ClickUp system, which makes everything so much easier. I'm working towards a lot of my 2022 goals using Ali Abdul's success system. You can see his video for more information there. I recommend you check him out. The last one is something no productivity YouTuber is going to tell you. You don't want it enough. I know a lot of people in my life who say they want to achieve X goal, but they don't do anything to achieve this. And you're gonna know some people in your life too like this. Trust me, success is not easy, whether that's in romantic relationships, sports, business. It's not easy. You really have to want it in your very soul. Actions speak a lot louder than words. If you say to yourself, oh, I want to eat healthier and quit partying, but as soon as Friday, Saturday rolls on, your friend calls you to the party and you're like, yeah, I'm coming. Then you're lying to yourself. You know, you can't, when you look in the mirror, you can lie to everyone else on this earth, but you can't lie to yourself. Remember that. My advice to you is to really look into your soul and think to yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years? What can I do to make my 5-year self proud of the current me? Really think about it. Really, it's going to be helpful. An example in my own life is I was in Brazil more or less for the last 3 months. And in the beginning, I had a, half-hearted goal. Oh, I wanted to speak Portuguese fluent. But it wasn't a true goal. I wasn't 100%, oh, this is my goal, number one, I will speak Portuguese. Because I can speak Portuguese now, we falo Portuguese, but not as good as I could if it was my 100% true goal with my soul. And I'm okay with that. It's okay to have goals that you're not 100% focused on. But there's a big difference between your number one purpose, soul, number one goal, and like a side man goal. I didn't kid myself that, learning Portuguese was a priority. But if someone else says, oh, they want to be healthy or lose weight, and then they're going partying, eating junk food, not exercising, then clearly the actions showcase improving their goal is not focus for them. To achieve success with anything in life, it really has to be in your soul. You gotta be thinking about it when you're chilling, walking, watching Netflix. I always think about my blogging business or business. It consumes me. And that's why I have business success. If it doesn't consume you, you're not gonna improve that much. Stick to the goal that gives you the most improvement out of anything else in your life. Trust me, there's a huge difference between being a little bit on it and being 100% focused. So please like this video if you appreciate the content. My name's a London Nomad and it's my mission in life to make you financially free. Watch this other video about how there's not a big difference between working a normal 9 to 5 and having your own business. Ciao.